Thank you for your interest in the Locust, Taylor, Kirman, and Wells corridor study being developed by RTC Washoe. In this presentation, you'll learn about the transportation needs identified throughout the study area and the improvement concepts currently being considered. This study focuses on 4 roadways in central Reno: Wells Avenue, Locust Street, Kirman Avenue, and Taylor Street. The need for improvements along these corridors was identified in RTC's Central Reno Neighborhood Network Plan. The purpose of this study is to improve safety, mobility, and operations for all modes of transportation. One of the primary goals is to reduce the number and severity of crashes. Between 2020 and 2024, there were about 430 crashes along the study corridors, including 32 involving people walking or bicycling. About half of those crashes occurred on Wells Avenue. The study also identified a lack of bicycle facilities throughout the corridor and seeks opportunities to better connect to downtown, midtown, and surrounding neighborhoods. This study proposes creating one-way bike lanes on Locust Street and Kirman Avenue, extending the existing bike lanes on Wells Avenue toward Virginia Street and Mill Street, and making crosswalks safer. At the intersection of Taylor Street and Keatskey Lane, the study proposes restricting left turns onto northbound Keatskey Lane because of the number of crashes that have occurred there. Today, Locust Street and Kirman Avenue are both one-way streets with 2 travel lanes. The study proposes converting 1 travel lane on each roadway into a bike lane from Casaza Street to Mill Street. Traffic using these roadways can be accommodated with 1 lane while maintaining RTC's traffic level of service standards. On Wells Avenue, the study proposes improving crosswalks and extending bike lanes on both sides of the street from the roundabout at Regency Way South to Virginia Street. On Wells Avenue between Roberts Street and Stewart Street, there are currently 2 travel lanes in each direction and no bike lanes. The study proposes reallocating roadway space to provide 1 travel lane in each direction and a center turn lane and bike lanes on both sides of the street. Crosswalks would also be improved. Between Stewart Street and Mill Street on Wells Avenue, there are currently 2 travel lanes in each direction. Because this section carries higher traffic volumes, the study proposes converting on-street parking into a protected bike lane separated from traffic and installing a raised median to improve safety. Because these improvements are more complex, they would require additional design before construction. We want to hear from you. Please visit rtcwashoe.com to learn more about the study. If you have questions, contact information is available on rtcwashoe.com. Thank you for taking the time to participate.